Hello everyone, my name is Mowmaster and welcome back to Enigmatica 6. Today, we're back. Before I even have enough iron to do much, we only have that much iron right now, but I have this much gold. And not just this much gold. Where's those blocks of gold at? I know I have blocks of gold in here somewhere. I had blocks of gold. They've disappeared. Well, anyway, I had a bunch of gold at one point, but not very much iron. We're still very, very short on iron. So I was thinking, what ways do we have to produce iron in our mod pack? Because basically, I've gone mining probably 4 hours at this point, and all I have to show for it is basically that much, which is pretty pitiful. Granted, I am mining at Y level 12, which generally in a pack would generate plenty of iron, but I think in this one they've modified ore gen just a bit, so I'm not really used to how ore kind of works, I guess, in this pack yet. I've been told that bees are apparently a good source, but I don't know if I really want to go into bee breeding yet. I mean, that one's probably not too bad to get, but then slimy bees, we'd have to go out and find some slimy bees. I'm still burnt out from from Minecraft 1.12 forestry. I did a lot of forestry bee breeding, and now that Minecraft has bees, I still have no interest in breeding them. Although I've heard, again, it's probably one of the better ways to do bee breeding, or to do iron production. I just don't really care for it. Iron golem spawners are another option, but I don't have the resources to do that either. Other options are Create has a way you can get a reasonable output, probably like 2.5 to 3 ingots per ore. That's not bad. Mechanism has a way to get 5x per ore, but that's a hell of a setup for early game. Actually, it's probably not even possible early game, to be fair. But what else do we have options for? You can make nuggets. And you can make nuggets with a cutting board, apparently. The iron, oh, okay, interesting. So you get it from nickel comb as well. Aluminum, steel, interesting. Smelting that stuff down, which, I mean, I'm aware of. We could make a mob farm to smelt stuff down. Or you can wash gravel. And that's 12% chance at washing gravel. So what I'm thinking is, let's go this route. It's pretty passive, but we're on a server, so I could just trunkload the area, let the server run all night, come back, and, you know, hey, iron for days, right? So that's what I'm thinking we're doing. I started recording this episode already, but I screwed up. And, well, I didn't screw up. My PC screwed up, and my PC decided it was going to crash. I'm assuming it's due to a memory error. My C drive, my main drive, is down to like 10 gigabytes left. And usually, I don't know why, but my computer seems to like to freak out every so often when it's low on memory. So I'm assuming that's why it is having its moments. But I thought, why don't we go the Create way? I don't really want to, with Create, I don't really want to go there. I don't really want to go their crushing route with these guys, because these guys require a ton of iron just to get started. And they're special crafter, which is a bunch of other stuff that I don't really have. Yeah, I don't really have all that right now. So, not really ideal for us to work with yet. But I did see that they had a millstone. This guy. And that's pretty easy to make. And I thought, yeah, you know, what's a millstone take? So we made a cobblestone generator from pedestals. I enchanted it on our enchanter. Got a capacity to enchant, so it's doing 8 cobble a second roughly. Yeah, doing about 8 cobble a second roughly. And I was having it dropped into here, because you can just drop it in here and it'll start processing. But this will fill up after you put more than a stack in, which So I'd have to figure out, how much a stack is, and then put it in, and then let it crush. And I mean, once it's gravel, you can take it back out. So I mean, that works, but it's just really slow, really, really slow. So I was thinking, okay, maybe that's not the best option. It's not a bad option. It's free for sure, but maybe not the best option. So what I'm thinking instead is we have pedestals, of course, and we can crush stuff with pedestals, and it's probably kind of expensive power wise, to be fair. I think it's like 2,500 a block roughly, which is oof. But I mean, we could do it. We could use charcoal or something, like make a tree farm, turn it into charcoal, and easy peasy at that point. Which actually, now that I think about it, if I unenchant this, there is a way we can get, I think it's like smelting or something. If I put this back in, leech, efficiency, soulbound. I mean, soulbound's cool, but I've seen this once, and I should not have passed it up when I saw it, but I did. And it was the one that will smelt things as you chop. Which, I didn't think about it at first, but if I had that, this one. Yes, why this one? Well, easy peasy charcoal farm. Boom, charcoal. Easy. The problem is that it doesn't have unbreaking or anything on it, so now whenever we cut trees, it's gonna use up durability, I'll have to repair it at some point. Ew, right? But what if we made a pedestal item axe? Now we could produce fuel, a lot of fuel actually. So let's grab 3 diamonds here, a wee bit of gold, and a few sticks, if I know where my sticks are. Again, I know, I keep saying we're going to do a sorting episode, but once we get iron, we can finally make the hoppers required for sorting. That's just the hardest part here is getting the resources together to even do it. And really, it's just iron. It's really just iron heavy because of all the hoppers we need to use for a sorting system. But I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Oh no! What did I do wrong? Why did I do that? I need an axe, not a pickaxe. An axe. There we go. Boom. Alright, so 5x7x5 is the default range, which is about enough for one tree. But ideally, what we'd want is area 2 would actually be really nice. Ooh, area 3 would be even nicer, but that's 15 levels. I don't have 15 levels. I wonder if we can manipulate this just a wee bit. 14 for area 2, area 1? Sure. That's not bad. 9x9x7. That's pretty good. I mean, 7 blocks is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as tall as these trees are, that's fine. And I had a pedestal. So what we could do is we could go over to a tree. I mean, we'd set up a legit tree farm, but this is just an example. I would throw this in my offhand, insert it. So now we have a tool in there, and you can right. I changed that up. If we get the tool swapper out, you can see we have a tool with scorching heat on there, so that's good. And then if we throw the upgrade on, you'll notice we are getting charcoal when it cuts the wood. The issue right now is that it's also cutting leaves. We don't really care for the leaves because there is a mod in here that will get rid of leaves fast for us. So what we could do is I could go in and do this real quick. And then I could go find me one of these. And do I have more wool, or will I need to grab myself an iron bar? I do have wool. Good. Typically, wool is not an early game item for me, but in this particular series, it has been, luckily. else was I looking for? A chest of some sort. Okay. We'll put those 2 items in there. We'll set our filter. We'll go sleep. Excuse me. Okay. And then we'll throw this inside. Boom. Go in. And I guess the leaves will all fall down anyway. Alright, we'll do this. Can I just... Nope, that's not a thing we do. Alright. Do I have bones of any sort? That will work. Those will work as well. Good. Alright, cool. The reason why I wanted the bones, make another fertilizer upgrade. Boink. Another bit of gold. Like, you could just bone meal the tree, you know, sure, fine. But ideally, the fertilizer upgrade is actually way more useful. It's basically free growing power. Granted, not instant, but still free. Ooh, speed 2. Wow, yeah. Fuck yeah. And it will try to grow some of the other stuff around it, so I might... Well, let's just put it like here, maybe. And that... Oh, because of these on there, maybe it prevents it? That's good. Boom. And then our tree chopper will do its dirty work. And we have a charcoal farm. I mean, actually, yes, the tree still drops saplings, so we can still regrow. And we just get pure fuel out of this. You know, no need to worry about anything else. We get the fuel back as a byproduct. And nothing in this system uses fuel, so it works out just fine. Nice. All right. So yeah, there you go. We have basically a way to get infinite fuel. And the reason why this is good is because we want to pull one of our grindstone upgrades out and either enchant it and see if we can get something good, or just replace it with, you know, one we already have. I need stone for that though. Stone and stone slabs. We'll just do our quick conversion trick. I'm sure some pack dev's gonna watch me play and be like, oh wait, we need to fix that. No, please don't. That's my only way at getting easy stone. Okay, well, I'm gonna have cobblestone gen. I can make stone now, I guess, but yuck. What was I doing? I was making a grindstone. Normally, I would say make a energy grindstone, because then you can use, you know, fuel. But at least in pedestals, the generator is super slow to get enchants on it, and even then, it's still pretty slow. So it's actually better off. You're actually way better off just going the solid fuel one for the longest time, because the solid fuel one, you can put way more fuel in it at once than like the energy generator can, at least early game. So late game, don't get me wrong, the energy generator is definitely way better, but for some things it is nice to have a solid fuel generator, so, or machine, I should say. Right, so how this will work, I do need some more iron. Ooh, that's just enough for what I need. Do I have a chesty chest? Chest. Irons. I'm going to need more gold. Really should just make up a stack of those at some point. An export upgrade. I will enchant this just because you never know. Capacity will go 4 per second. I think that will be good because this has speed 2. Speed 2 is 4 times faster, so it's 100 ticks. No, 50 ticks. So roughly 2 seconds. So that's fine. That maths out. Because that ends up being about 4 per second, and that will take about 2.5 seconds to process. So we'll end up making 25 or 12 will go in for every 8 that get used. That's fine. Okay, good. I do need some wood. So I can make, I'm going to make a barrel. 2 of them, because I can. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, instead of using that, I might move this. In fact, we really don't need that all set up necessarily now, because really this is just going to be a fan that blows. So if I throw a fan here-ish, maybe, like, do I put it directly on? That's probably fine if I put it directly on there. Or do I want to gear it up so it goes faster? We might want to gear it up so it goes faster. I don't know how long it's going to take to wash. I have some gravel, right? Yeah, we do have some gravel. Let's test the wash real quick. How long is it going to take us to wash? If I grab a bucket of water here, I screwed up and a water bucket when I was making the second watermill got out and put my lava and fire out. So I'm a little short on that now. Okay, if I throw like 8 in there. 1. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Let's pull that out real quick. I still have this one. Yeah, that's set up. Okay. Again, let's try this again. 8 in there. 1 chimpanzee, 2 chimpanzee, 3 chimpanzee, 4 chimpanzee, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing. Oh, gosh. Alright, so what if I process like nearly a whole stack? It does seem to take longer. Let's say it definitely takes way longer. Like, way longer. But hey, we got 10 nuggets out of that. So, a stack per ingot, or, well, yeah, roughly. So every stack of gravel, we're going to get about an ingot or more out of it. Which seems terrible, but really, that's the conversion ratio here is, yeah, it's basically 8 coal will make an ingot or so of iron. That's roughly the conversion we're working with here. So, yeah, that's probably not great by any stretch. But it's free at the same time. We're getting, what, 6 per tree? Doesn't cost the same thing to do that. And theoretically, I could probably do more than 1 tree planted at the same time. I could put that in the middle. Because of its range, it could grab all the logs. I could put that in the middle. That way it affects everything here, and I could put 4 trees around it. And actually, that probably wouldn't be all that bad. In fact, we might actually make way more fuel that way as well. Let's try this. Let's go under here. Throw that there. Get rid of the dirt. We'll put the orange thing back there. That way, like, it won't, try to affect anything that's not those 4. Put this back. It's going to be a little bit slower technically because it's affecting more things than just 1. But at the same time, it will still grow things for free. And that's what we're after here. A little bit of speed on the tree chopper would be nice, because really we're just losing saplings here, doing it like this. The more trees that grow, basically, the more saplings that we're going to have lost. But I'm not going to say that it's any worse. Because look at that, like, they grew pretty quick, and, like, it's what? 6 or so fuel per? I'd say that's probably a way to do fuel, because that's 6, 12. Yeah, there's no way you can process a stack in the time it takes to grow those trees, basically is what it's come down to. So I'm pretty confident that we'll have plenty of fuel doing it that way to power this and be just fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, are we within a chunk here? Yeah, we are. So we keep everything within a chunk. I can just chunk load one chunk, and life will be good. All right, that's good. So I guess we'll do the pedestal setup at this point. I will have her put this back. Take that away. Okay, so I might enchant my dropper as well. If I can get capacity on the dropper, it can then drop 4 per. Yeah, that might process it just as fast. That's probably fine. Capacity 2 would have been more ideal, though. What is the cost of capacity 2? 10? I have 8. Crap. Alright, we need to find 2 levels somewhere. Actually, the furnace. The more items you can smelt in the furnace at once. So if you give it capacity, as it smelts, it will also give you experience. Granted, it is kind of slow, but I mean, we have 3.5 haunches from level 9, and now we're at level 9. So it's definitely not amazing, but it might give us enough experience to get level 10 here. This just has, I think, like capacity 2 on it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, capacity 2 with process of 8. So, yeah, early game experience farm. Just, I mean, you could smelt cobblestone at this point. You know, the generator produces 8. This consumes 8. Again, you could build the tree farm for the fuel and infinite experience. So, definitely an early game experience farm if you wanted to go that route. But, you know, it's just kind of nice passively as well. Okay, that should be enough in there to give us 2 more, or another level at least. There we go. Do that, capacity 2. Ooh, wow. The range, I'm not a huge fan of. Dropper range of 4 we'll have to deal with, but the range factor I did not really care for. I just wanted the capacity. The reason is now the dropper will drop up to 4 blocks away from it, which means we either place it 4 blocks higher, or I just stick it under the ground, actually. That's probably fine. I'll stick it on the ground. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Nope, not a huge deal. But yeah, you gotta be worried about that with the dropper. If you get range on a dropper and you don't want range, and you don't realize there's range, it can cause some problems. I've had a lot of comments like, I don't know where my XP is dropping with the XP dropper. My range is at 16 blocks. Like 16 blocks above you, bud. Yes. Confusion at its finest. Boom. Nice. If I replace the grass with, like, coarse dirt, for example, the machine wouldn't try to grow coarse dirt. The reason it tries to grow the grass is, like, if I put bone meal in there, it will bone meal the grass, and then, you know, obviously the grass will produce flowers and stuff when you do that. So you can make a flower farm with pedestals as well. My frame lag is due to the tree's leaf, whatever mod that does the tree leaf decay really hurts frames for whatever reason. But I'll live with it. Alright, so let's get rid of that real quick. Not that it was necessary. There's a lot of colored maple saplings. Jeez. Okay. So basically, for this, we have to here to work. That's fine. I will put... If a fan goes in this general vicinity, if I put that there, with that there, we can kind of keep this compact this way as well. We'll do that. I'll have to put another pedestal on here. I'm actually going to go below. I'm just feeling a little bit secretive here. We'll throw that in there. And that. Link successful. Good. So that's connected like it should be. And I don't think we ever have to touch this again. So let's get out. Alright, so this will be the Cobble gen. That's not how that works. Yes, even I forget, and I'm the developer. It's kind of crazy, huh? Alright, we'll throw those in there. So that's filling up quite nicely. Then we'll throw this guy in there. And he won't produce anything more than the 8 that we have. So if there's 8 stuck, it will not produce any more. That's fine. Where's that other fan at? Do I have another fan? I made 2 for sure. Did I make a third one? I'm going to go out on a limb and say I did not make a third one. But I have the materials to make one. So it's just, oh, it's 2 small gears. Ooh, poopy. 2 small gears, a fan, and a rod. I have the rod. I don't quite have... Oh yeah, we have the cogs. Okay, good. That was one thing I did not want to have to make. Okay, so the fan. We got the 2 cogs. We got that. We just need the prop, which is the hammer with andesites. Ooh, I will need 4 of iron. Okay. And the hammer. The hammer. The hammer time. There it is. I really should upgrade that export as well. Because all of our machines, all of the machines work at 8, and that one does not. You. Cool. Alright. Oh, I will have to invert. I forgot about that. Oh no, I don't want it that way. That's going to go away from everything. Yucky. Okay, we need something. I didn't think about this part of it. Oops. Well, let's just do 2 more gears here, like that, and then I can do it this way. Wait, what? What? That should be... Oh, because it's on the backside this time. Derp-a-der. Okay, that's fine. That actually saves us another block, so that's perfectly fine. Do that. Because there's already a water source there. Oops, I didn't think about that part. What I could probably do is I could probably just stick the bucket here and not worry about it. There we go. We have that. Then I could throw our dropper. Three? Yeah, that's probably fine. 3 blocks lower. If I throw him here, like so. And then if I put some items inside. Wait, do they fall? They do fall a block. We could throw this another block lower. So I want it to spawn, like, right where it's supposed to, basically. Ooh, cool. I will cover all this back up eventually, but I just thought for right now this would be good. Do that. Do that. Boom. And it just spawns right there like it should. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. So that will stay there. What I'm thinking is, well, actually, will this link all the way? Oh yeah, plenty of linking range. Perfect. Okay, so actually, if I start doing it this way, do that. Right now, pedestals can only transfer 4 items at once, so the dropper can only ever get 4 items at once. And it appears the fan can process them really freaking fast. At 4 items at once, it can process pretty quick, so that will work. And it looks like, as the stack size builds, it needs more room to work in, but effectively, I can put a hopper right there and just collect everything. Yeah. That's working just fine now. Sweet. I will dump all of our coal on here. And there you go. That is basically iron production. The only thing that would go with this really well would be if I made... Well, I don't have the iron for it. Well, do I have the iron for it? Actually, no. I have a better idea. That would cost less iron to do and just as effective. Alright, so actually more effective in some ways. Let's get rid of F3G. What a lot of people don't know is everyone assumes you have to use the XP, or you have to use a magnet to pick up items. Like, everyone always assumes you gotta use a magnet. Not necessarily. The import upgrade actually works as well. But you gotta push items into it. So like a water stream or, you know, something pushing into the magnet or into the import will work. So let's make another hopper here. I'm trying to finish this quick, I know, because we're running short on time here. But if I do that, get our gold, import, perfect. Because it's importing from the world, it doesn't require any additional transfer rate than what we have, which is perfect. And what I want to do is I'm gonna want to actually make another. God, we're gonna use up all our iron in this episode. Damn. I'm gonna want another one because what I want is I want an export restock on a dropper, which is what, redstone and cobble. And the reason why I want the dropper, I could use a compacting upgrade. Do we have drawers? We do have drawers. Ooh, this would work as well. Would it be better, actually? It would, well, it could be better. Does flint compact into anything? Do we have, like, flint blocks? Uses. 4. It will compact into 4. But not, okay, that's fine. You know what? I might just go that route then. I might just do the... I might just do that. Or will I? Decisions. Okay, we've processed a lot more material than I thought we would already. Oh gosh. Yeah, we really need to make something that can process this now. Okay, cool. Yes, so we need some way to compact this stuff down. So, having said that, I need wood. Of course I need wood. Oh, I have wood. Dark oak. Hold on, how did I make the compactor? 8. Okay, yeah, that's right. Eight. Let's throw that out, pull that. Right there. 8 of these with one of those. And then we'll make that one. Then, oh man, so much stuff in my inventory. Ah! Alright, so we have that. I need a drawer. And specifically, I'm going to want these 2x2 ones, so I need 2 chests and wood. That's easy enough. I need the 2 chests. That's scoria. That's dark oak. I'll take those. You know, I'll live with the fact that they're not normal chests. Really, I need one of those. Okay, so what we'll do is I will have them bump up against... It seems like that's the end of it. So I'll do this. Boom. So anything that bumps up against this, so like if they're getting pushed, slowly getting pushed, eventually they will get bumped up against this guy and go inside. So that's the goal there. And then when they do, we'll have more iron. And another piece of gold that I can't put in my inventory. I need another chest, because, oh my word, this is becoming nightmarish. Inventory management 101 is not being correctly done here. Export done. Okay. Alright. I have just enough pedestals to do this too. Actually, I'm one short. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our... Where'd the drawer go? I had a drawer. Did I not make it? I left it on the ground, didn't I? Sure did. There they are. Okay. Okay, let's do that. And that. And that. Actually, I should try to enchant this if I can, with anything reasonable. Capacity is fine. Considering it doesn't always make material, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so that will then output whatever we have colliding. And then into there. Or into there. Then, I need another pedestal yet. Do that. Do that. Boom. Okay, we got that. And then on top of here, we can throw this guy. Boom. And he will look for any recipes that match a 3x3 grid. And if they're matching recipes, it'll make ingots. So we now have an ingot factory. The only problem is it will stop producing ingots as soon as it fills up as soon as the pedestal has an item in it. So I will have to connect this over here probably. Which I am... Ooh, just in range. Perfect. Nice. So yeah, there we go. We have now an iron factory. We are already 39 minutes into the episode, so I am going to stop here. I will set up the tree farm off camera because, I mean, we've explained how that's going to work. Really, to set it up, you could use a block placer, Pedestals has an option for, or even, which I think this might be the ideal solution, is the planter from Pedestals. You need a potato and carrot and a sapling of some sort with an upgrade base. That will plant in a 3x3 area, which is fine because as long as we cover up spaces we don't want plants on, we can plant basically in this area right here. And we could probably put it right below this guy even. And it would plant. This guy would, you know, the guy right here would bone meal. This would harvest. And then we just need some way to collect everything. And I might use like a water trap to do that. Because that might be the easiest way. And then with the water trap, you could put an import pedestal down there to collect everything. And boom. Good. As far as getting the charcoal into here, I might use some filters. And a dropper upgrade. So, yeah, that should be pretty easy to do. But yeah, that is all for today's episode, folks. I will come back officially when we have iron to actually do everything. So, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.